So here we go. We got the runaway black hole. And my guess is we'll get nothing but animation, simulation, persuasion, and stimulation from animation. Anyways, let's get into it. And I'll pause it if I have something to say. But let's just see how ridiculous this is.
Space. That does not sound menacing at all. That is what NASA is now calling a possible runaway black hole that the Hubble telescope is now seeing, though it's invisible. CNN's Tom Foreman with the details here. Tom, what's going on?
Yeah, happy Friday. Good news, happy Friday. This is an extraordinary phenomenon that NASA scientists say they've never seen before, and of course everyone's very excited about. What you're looking at right here is an artist's depiction of what's happening. To the left, the thing down there in the corner, that's this giant supermassive black hole that is blasting through space at an extraordinary speed. What you see at the far right, the little light space up there, is sort of a coalescence of light that seems to be related to what you see in the middle, which is stars that are being created by the compression of gas in front of this black hole because it's moving so fast, and then as the gas comes around the backside and has been heated, it forms stars. Normally it would just gobble them all up, but to put it in sort of simple physics terms, which will be completely incorrect, but I'll give you an idea. If you were to take a vacuum and a really dirty carpet, it'll suck everything up. If you do it really fast, it'll suck some things up. It'll also just create chaos with everything else. So this is a really exciting find and pretty amazing, John.
It's funny. An exciting find, but there's nothing to see.
I'm reliably told, I called this black hole rudely, I called it supermassive. But I'm told it like weighs 200 plus times, is it 200 suns? 20 million suns. 20 million suns. The weight of 20 million suns. And I saw
20 million suns.
I saw a black
20 million suns. The sun weighs like some sexed, I can't remember what it was. But anyways, we're getting into the Googleplex. Probably 10 times 8 Googleplex. That's ridiculous. And how do you weigh something like that you can't even see? First of all, we don't even know what it is. Well, NASA knows what it is, but we don't even see anything here. There's nothing to look at. And how are they weighing something like that? How do you even weigh the sun? First of all, it's gas. It's hydrogen. How do you weigh hydrogen? You don't. First of all, if it was out, how does gas stay in place without a container? The sun is made of hydrogen. Wow. Let's continue.
Cole the movie in 1979 and I'm still scared. Right. So why isn't this scary?
Well, first of all, that's a helpful measure because we all have a real sense of how much the sun weighs. So 20 million of them is really easy to get. But this thing, it weighs that much. It's traveling so fast, it could go from the Earth to the moon.
I have to interrupt again. So, if in space, no atmosphere, anything, why would it weigh anything? Does it make even any sense whatsoever? And if it weighs that much, then it should be pulling us in irregardless of how far away it is. If it's that much mass, because mass gravitates around mass, right? So it should be pulling us in by the fabric of space, according to the sun, and that's why we orbit around the sun. But let's continue with this nonsense.
Moon in about 14 minutes. Distance to the moon is around 250,000 miles, so that's well above the speed limit. And the really interesting thing about this, they found it by accident, John. They were looking at images from the Hubble Space Telescope, and when they were looking at it, they noticed this little weird streak out.
Can we see it, please? I don't understand why we can't see what they were looking at. Interesting. And Just nonsense.
Out in space there. They thought initially that this was just some sort of an artifact on the camera. Not the case. Instead, they found a phenomenon like we've never seen before.
Like Tosh, we've never seen before. Just garbage. Garbage.